Welcome to Buckeyes for Thrifting. We're going to take a look at some of the items that sold in 2024. Just kind of an overview of the different types of items so that you can see the many things that could possibly sell for you on eBay in 2025. So the first item we're going to look at is this vintage brooch. Bought this for a quarter just down the road at a garage sale, not even a block away. Paid a quarter for it, and it sold for $24.88 plus shipping. The next item is this vintage Lionel train. Is a pre-war train, and I bought a whole bunch of trains for $150 plus about 50 baseball and basketball cards, and this sold for $80 plus 15 shipping. And most of my items have either $5.99, $6.95, $7.95, $8.95, or $15 shipping. So if it costs more, then I just eat the cost. Next we have some Harlequin romance books. I bought about 4 totes of these romance books, and I think I paid about $10 for them, so it equals out to about 10 cents per book, or even less. And this lot of 20 sold for $29.88 plus shipping. The next item is this handmade doily. Got that in a estate sale just next door, actually. Paid a quarter for it. It sold for $14.77 plus shipping. Here's one of my big items. I got these at a garage sale, and it's a lot of Zane Grey Western books. I paid $25 for this lot, and there's 62 there. It's a complete set, and that sold for $288 plus, I believe, $80 in shipping. Here's a VHS that I got that I just owned. It was from my personal collection. The Adventures of Mark Twain, Will Vinton claymation. So I sold that for $22.90 plus shipping. Again, out of my personal collection, so no cost really in that. Here, this vintage pink glass ashtray, and paid, I believe, $1 for this, and that sold for $22.88 plus shipping. You're going to see a lot of cassettes here. People say cassettes don't sell, but this lot of 22 80s rock cassettes sold for $34.88 plus $15 shipping, and I'm probably into each cassette for 10 cents to a quarter. So that would be about $10. I bought a bunch of records from a friend. These 45s are mostly from a jukebox that was from the early 90s. And this lot of 3 Gin Blossoms vinyl sold for $33.90. I think I spent $25 on the whole box of records. Something I really like to sell is 80s toys, things that I collected when I was a kid that I played with. And here's 2 things that I used to play with. The whole set of the Superpowers, and they have actions. And anytime I can pick these up to sell, I will do that. I have my own collection that I will not sell. Trey, who's this?
That's Firestorm.
Alright.
Superman.
Is Firestorm a good guy or a bad guy?
Good guy.
Alright, do you like Firestorm?
Yeah.
Do you like Superman?
Yeah.
Alright. What can Superman do?
Fight.
He can fight. Alright. Can he fly? You can fly? Alright. Do you get to play with these?
Maybe.
No. You say, no, I can't play with Daddy's toys. I was really into the DC stuff, and some of my favorite gifts were those action figures. That sold for $22.88 plus $5.99 shipping. This Alf plush I also got at the garage sale just down the road. Paid $1 for it and turned that into $29.88 plus $8.95 shipping. The Avon Christmas Angel, which is the next item, that sold for $65. I'm into that for $3. Now the Avon Nativity pieces, all the other ones can sell for about $10-15, but this angel is uniquely rare because the people that have these, that angel hangs on the manger, and a lot of times it'll fall and the wings will break off. So anytime I can find one of those, I know that it's going to sell for anywhere from $50 to $100, just depending on the time of year. Again, from the train lot that I bought for $150, this is another pre-World War I Lionel train, and these 5 pieces sold for $149.88 plus $15 shipping. And just below that is also a Burlington Zephyr train, also pre-World War I, and that's 5 pieces. And note, these are in like very rusty condition. They need to be restored, and that was described in the listing. But this set sold for $200 plus $15 shipping, and I think I had those listed for $250, and I just took an offer for $200 because I was already in the positive, a good deal for that buy. Also from that lot is this trestle bridge that sold for $14.88 plus, I believe, $6.95 shipping. 30 more cassette tapes. Again, 80s hair band music, including Van Halen, Warrant, and a lot of that hard rock from the late 80s. And these 30 cassettes sold for $49.88 plus $15 shipping. I like to sell cassettes because that's the stuff I listened to back then. And those 30 cassettes I'm probably into for about $12. The vintage Muppet Baby McDonald's plush from 1988. Again, in 1988 I was 10 years old, and I collected this stuff. McDonald's toys were pretty neat back then. Maybe not so much now. Anyway, I think I paid about $5 for these 3, and they sold for $27.88 plus shipping. Next we have this Toy Story Buzz Lightyear, new in box from 1999. Paid $5 for that at the 127 sales, and sold that for $29.99 plus shipping.
Like and subscribe our video.
Some more books that I sold and made really good money on. These are some vintage Elise Dinsmore hardcover books from the late 1800s, early 1900s. Some were first edition, some were not. So each one, this is sold to the same buyer, 2 books for $19.97 each, and then I combined shipping on those. Santa and Mrs. Claus animated light Christmas decor, sold before Christmas, of course, and I'm in these for like $6, and they sold for $94.88 plus $15 shipping. Big Top Pee-wee DVD, brand new. I bought this at the mall in one of those cheap bins. I paid $3.97 plus tax, probably about $4.17 for it. Never opened it, and then sold it for $19.79 plus $5.99 shipping. This vintage L.E. Smith red hen on a nest sold for $74.95 plus $15 shipping. I paid $5 for this at the 127 sales, and I like picking up the hen on nest because they usually sell good as long as they're not the plain white milk glass ones or the clear ones. Amber ones, hit and miss, but anything that's red or green or blue, I know I'm going to sell at a good price. Next we have an animated Christmas elf, and I paid $3 for this one also at the 127s and sold that for $84.95 plus $15 shipping. Had it listed for $100 and took an offer. Next we have a George Brett rookie card that came in the lot with the trains that I purchased, and that sold for $85.99 plus shipping. That one went overseas, so I was really worried about that. Anything that goes overseas, I'm worried that they're gonna say not as described, and I'm gonna have to refund and not get the card back because I don't want to pay the shipping back from a foreign country. The next item is a Shohei Ohtani rookie card. I believe I paid $5 for this on eBay and turned around and sold it for $18.98 plus shipping. I do sell quite a bit of clothing. I probably won't show much of it today. This olive green sleeveless dress was a new item. Not really a great name to sell, but eventually I had it for quite a while. Eventually sold for $40 plus shipping. Next we have Peanuts food bowl of Snoopy and Woodstock. I paid $1 for this and sold it for $19.95 plus $5.99 shipping. Okay, this 1993 Donruss Elite Gary Sheffield PSA 10. I bought a box of cards off of eBay just to open them for fun because I enjoy opening baseball cards. Anyway, I pulled this from the pack and decided to send it off to PSA and got a 10. For about a year, I had it listed for $600. I had several offers, cheap offers like $100, $150, $50. Finally, decided to accept an offer of $250. I had about 70 in it, so I decided it needed to move. Had it over a year. The vintage 80s Muppet Baby books. There are 13 of them, and I probably paid $5 for those, and they sold for $38.90 plus shipping. Next, we have more of the records that I got in that lot. Firehouse, Love of a Lifetime, and Don't Treat Me Bad. Love of a Lifetime is the last song that I ever danced to in high school. And that was a long time ago. Anyway, sold those two records for $24.88 plus shipping. Here's another hen on a nest. This is a mini one. It is red, and I sold that for $69.98 plus shipping. Paid $5 for that also at the 127s. This PS4 game, I got at a garage sale for $1. Sold it for $32 plus shipping. And here's a cassette that I pulled out and sold separately. Heavy metal group called XYZ, which I don't remember. Anyway, this cassette sold for $22.79 plus shipping. Here's another dress. This Tord mini knit wrap dress. I paid $1 for on a Facebook site and sold that for $39.95 plus shipping. I bought a big bag of matches, vintage matches, and I have all of them listed, and they occasionally sell. This vintage matchbooks features a Mexican food restaurant, so it's advertising, and some people collect advertising. This sold for $12.95 plus shipping. The bag probably had 200 matches in it, so I'm probably in this for 10 cents. Here's more cassette tapes. A lot of 30 more hard rock, featuring AC/DC and the Great White and Winger, and that sold for $64.77 plus $15 shipping. Again, I'm probably in that for $10. Then this lot of 60 hard rock cassette tapes featuring Tulsa and Rat and Poison. That sold for $88.90. That one I'm probably into $20 for. So here's one of the big sales for my year. This is those Elsie Dinsmore books. These are all first editions, a complete set of 28. It's very rare. When I looked up these books, I only found one that it sold and none listed, and the one that sold was for like $30. So I took a chance, bought all these books for $25 at an estate sale right next door to me. So I'm in those for $25 and sold that one for $700 plus shipping. And that was, I think I charged probably $40 shipping on that one. I did have those listed for $1,000, and somebody in California bought them. Said they restore books because some of these were not in the best condition. I noted that in the listing and showed it. But $700 out of 25 plus all the extra books that I have that are not first edition that are selling, it's a pretty good pickup. Here's another dress. It's a summer dress, orange and pink, paisley print, and size medium. Paid $1 for that, sold it for 20 plus shipping. So this Atari 5200 I bought for myself. Tried to play it. I did not like how the controllers on the 5200 worked. I had bought a few games to go along with it, so I did spend like $120 on this. Turned around and sold it for $289.97. This is another one that went overseas. Again, that had me worried because it's a big, heavy item. It went to the eBay shipping center, and I was worried until they left feedback that it was going to be as not described. Here's a really big sale for me. These very best of Ray Parker Jr. sealed CDs were rare. I found one that had sold, and had sold for $100. I picked up two of these for $1 each, and both of them sold before Christmas for $79.95 plus $5.99 shipping. Here's a basketball card that I just pulled from a pack. Paid $20 for the pack and made it back on this card. Nikolai Jokic, fast break prism, numbered 23 out of 25. Sold that for $37.95 plus shipping. This King and Queen Fisher Price, I paid $5 for these. Sold those for $37.95 plus shipping. Here's some regular Atari games that I decided that I could part with. Four games, including Pole Position, Qbert, and Chopper Command, sold for $24.97 plus shipping. I keep buying books. I tell my wife, don't let me buy books. Keep buying books. But, if you get the right ones, they do sell pretty good. This vintage Walt Disney fun-to-read library is a complete set of 19 books. And I paid $5 for it and sold it for $39.95 plus. I believe that one was $15 shipping. This hoodie I got off a Facebook site for $1 and sold for $25 plus shipping. The McDonald's Land character Hamburglar hat is a beanie that I got from a Crew sales book. Paid $10 for it and sold it for $43 plus shipping. And I've bought quite a few things from the Crew handbook. I work there like 12 hours a week, and I'm able to buy this stuff at reduced rate. This is another good sale. Vintage 1998 all-around print Jeff Gordon t-shirt. Paid $1 for that at a garage sale. Sold it for $123.50. I buy way too many ashtrays. I have a lot of ashtrays listed. They do sell occasionally, and I wouldn't recommend buying them unless you have the storage space for them. This vintage advertising Winston Cup ashtray sold for $19 plus shipping, and I'm in that one for 50 cents or $1. Here's another pack pull from me, $20 pack again, and this is Jackson Holiday autograph card, numbered up to 175. That sold for $105 plus shipping. This is my biggest sale for the year. This Jalen Williams rated rookie card. Sent that off to PSA. I paid $50 to have it graded. I paid $100 for the box of cards that I opened and found this one in. It is a 1 of 1, and it graded out as a 10. So I'm in that for about $150, and the sale price was $1,500 plus shipping, and that goes to eBay's Authenticity Center. So I don't have to worry about that one being not as described. The buyer keeps it, or they ask to send it back, which I do not have to agree to. This Lilo and Stitch mug sold for $24.95 plus shipping. I've had that for probably 2 years. Would not recommend buying mugs. Finally, this rare Chase Authentic NASCAR GM Goodwrench Dale Earnhardt jacket, which was an XX extra large, sold for $80. I think I paid either $3 or $5 for that. So it was $80 plus, I believe, $15 shipping. So that's just a few of the items that I sold in 2024. I sold many. Not all of those were my best profit, but it's interesting to see the things that sell. You can make money off pretty much, if you price competitively and do your comps, you're gonna make some good sales.